Welcome to the channel where every day we're serving up the Cab Calloway with extra Heidi-Heidi-Ho. How's everybody doing today? It is I once again, and it is the middle of the day. You can see the sunlight is out, and it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the noonday sun. My apologies to the Matchbox 20 singer. I forget his name. Anyways, I was hard pressed to decide on what to eat. I really didn't want to cook anything because it is way hot in here. But the only other things I have to eat are hot. So I'm going with self-heating pot. This is the ZIHAIGUO. I don't know how to pronounce it. Special hot and sour vermicelli self-heating pot. And for some reason I kind of skipped that part where it says hot and sour. So hopefully it doesn't have that weird spice that makes me feel like I just left the dentist office. Numbs my tongue out to heck. But the last couple that I've had of these were really good, so I have high expectations for these. So, open this bad boy up, just like always. There's our little bird's nest of noodles. Here's the infamous seasoning pack. Sachet of dry stuff. Our plastic spoon. Wink. The aluminum heating tray. And underneath that we've got more sauce, more dry ingredients, fake protein, I think, the fork, boing, and the heating element. Pop that in real quick. Make sure that's in there. And this time, I also have some dried sausage I had ordered from the Wheee app. I also got this from the Wheee app, in case you didn't know. These are Harbor sausage, Vietnamese pork lap, Xuong. How do you pronounce that? Xuong? I don't know. But they're dried sausages. I was snacking on one of them. And I got to tell you, they're really good. They deliver them vacuum packed and they're dried, so you know they're shelf stable. But I did put them in the refrigerator. I don't know, just funny that way. But it's a very dry, very firm sausage, and it has a slightly sweet flavor to it. It's really good. They have three others that I saw. This is the plain pork. The other one was pork and shrimp. That's the most expensive one, $15 a pack. And then they had like pork and black pepper and pork and salted egg yolk, which really wasn't too appealing to me. I pictured opening that up and getting hit in the face with egg. No. And I thought these were Chinese sausages. I don't know where I read Chinese. It says Vietnamese. So. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this up and add it because these don't come with meat. So let's get to it. Stuart. Now I just had a knife here, and just that quickly it has disappeared. No, it didn't disappear. I'm blind. I really need to invest in scissors because I noticed that when I try to open up packages that were usually pretty easy for me to open, my hands are just no good. So weak. Noodles. Put that in there. Coming in an old hand at this. Seasoning. package of dry ingredients. It's that weird fake protein again. It's all right. Yeah, so let's put everything in there, right? Yeah. Everything goes in. Whatever I had last week, I'm just starting to get over it. It's starting to break up. Starting to breathe again, which is a good feeling. Yeah. Itty bitty veggies. Oh my goodness. I should have, I really should remember to put the dry stuff in at the bottom, because all the stuff that floats on the top doesn't really get hit too well. You know what? I'm not going to use all this. Last time I used it, it was very flavorful, but I think I'm just going to use like half. Half should be good enough. Okay. I'm going to use the fork they gave me to spread that around just a little bit. Coat it. And now let's see about adding some sausage to this. Take this part. It's kind of hard to cut, really. Very good. Kind of a little bit like jerky. A little bit. I'm not going to put a whole bunch in here. Just a few pieces. And maybe it'll get hot. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Okay. Now to the maximum fill line. Wow. A little bit more. Okay. And then let's put another couple of pieces in there. Oops. Put it on wrong. There we go. And then we wait 15 minutes. Be right back. While we wait, how are you guys beating the summer heat? Summer's not even officially here yet. It doesn't come until the end of the month. But we've been hitting some triple-digit weather over here in Texas. And I know it starts getting worse during August. So, no telling what we're in for. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if we're hitting like 115, 120. This is super good. As you can hear, I have the window unit on and a fan to help circulate that air. It's probably the only thing keeping this place from turning into an absolute furnace. But even that has its limits. So I almost bought one of those Arctic coolers You put water in it. It's supposed to blow super chilled air. Can cool down a room in 20 seconds. It doesn't actually do that, I don't think. It's a bold claim. But everybody I've heard from says you have to be like right in front of it to feel anything. Still, it might be a little bit better than just a plain fan, having that chilled water kind of blowing on you a little bit. I don't know. They're like $40. So if I feel comfortable investing that kind of money in something that may or may not work, I might try it. Like with everything, you hear good and bad reviews on stuff. Some people say, works well, chills my room down to a comfortable temperature where I can sleep. And other people will say, leaks water everywhere, barely feel anything. Maybe they got a faulty one. Maybe the other person was paid to do a good review. I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't know. I wish they had one set up to demonstrate, but you can't even go by that because the stuff that's in the store. Do you ever go to like a Walmart or something and they have the fans on display and you walk past the fans, you're like, that feels nice. And then you go to the next one, that feels even better. And then you go to one that's like really fancy and it pivots all over the place. It doesn't even look like, it's not even a round fan. It's just like a motor that blows air out of a vent and you're getting hit in the face like, yes. Oh, the chill factor is just amazing. But you forget that it's all air-conditioned air in the store. That's what's being blown in your face is chilled air. So it feels good in the store. I don't know how many of you play guitar or mess with musical instruments, but it's like when you're at the guitar store and you plug in the amp, they got that soundproof room, everything sounds really nice, the acoustics are beautiful, and you play it, it's like, and you're wailing, and it's like, yeah, that sounds good. Then you get it home, it sounds totally different, because you don't have the same acoustics, you don't have the same soundproofing. Kind of the same thing with the fan. You forget that it's only circulating the air that it's given. So if you got hot air where you're at, and you put a fan on, you're getting hot air blown on you. Hey, this doesn't work like in the store. No kidding. The stuff inside the store was chilled. But it's all in the pursuit of cooler temps. I'm currently in an RV, and this RV has vents in various places around the floor, which tells me that it can be hooked up to a central air. I wouldn't need a huge central air system for this tiny little RV. This isn't a very big RV. With a decent sized one, I should be able to cool this thing down in like 5-10 minutes flat. Then have it operating on a thermostat so that I don't have it running all the time like the window unit. But that's for a future purchase. I found an RV just like this one, but it's a newer model, and it was nice. It was really nice. I think I went like $9,000 for it, clear title and everything. I think it had 2 bedrooms. One had just little small bunk beds, and then it had a small bathroom in there, and it looked decent. I don't know how I've seen people take like mobile homes and RVs and stuff, they kind of pin them together, make one big one. I don't know if I would go that route, but it's a decent little place. It was given to me by a friend of mine. We had some stuff go down a year or two ago, and I won't get into the whole story, but I wound up kind of like sleeping where I could, and sometimes I even wound up being like outside in the car. Yeah, but My buddy told me, hey, I have an RV that I'm not using. If you want it, it's yours. And I'm like, you serious? An RV? He said, yeah, it doesn't have a license. I mean, it doesn't have not a license, a title. Can't legally drag it down the street or anything. I'm just going to have to get rid of it. So if you want it, you're welcome to it. Sure. Here I am. It's shelter from the storm. Keeps the rain off of me. It's, you know, a true blessing. He absolutely came through, man. You know, that's my buddy. My brother. So, if I were to get another one, I would pay it forward and give this one to my brother. My brother's in the house where we were living, but the house is not in great shape. And I'd like to give him his own space if I could. So if I were to get another RV, I'd give him this one to stay in. We just move them right next to each other, so we'd be neighbors. Yay! But yeah, this all started with me asking how you guys beating the heat. I hope you guys are doing well with that. This is almost done. I'll be back. Come on. Come on. Heavy lies the crown when you're the king of the dumbasses. I was watching that timer to gauge how long this had been in, and then I paused it. Timer stops. I kept looking at it like, how much longer do I have to wait? Don't know. You turned off the timer when you paused the camera, ding dong. I think it's done. I'm guessing, I'm estimating here, but I think it's done. Interesting. I'll take a little peek. I'll just take a little peek. See the sausages in there? I got all nice and soft. Yes. This tripod has been working out pretty good for me. I have these left over from another hot pot. I didn't use them because, I mean, look at the size of these things. But I'm going to use them now so I can get just a piece of the sausage and see how they warmed up. Did they soften up? How did we do with that? The skin on it looks a little peeled back, like it's been warmed up. Let's eat. Oh, yeah. Still a little firm, but it did get warmed up. These chopsticks are small, kids. Whoa. I didn't put that much of that. Look how much is left over in that bag. I didn't put that much in here, and it's still pretty spicy. But the taste is really good. Not very sour. I don't know why I thought it'd be more sour. It's not very sour. If you're not really into super sour foods, this would still hit the spot. It's not, no. I don't know, the more I eat them, the more I think the cellophane noodles are a very nice touch. I don't think they're cellophane noodles or glass noodles, but you can see through them. Very nice. Very good. I highly recommend having a few of these on hand for any little mishap you may face. Power outage, fuel shortage. You want some hot food? Get this. I've been watching a lot of Crazy Russian Hacker. I love that guy's channel. I used to watch him like years ago when he would talk about, like, he'd do little experiments. One time he had this one that I really liked where he showed how to make weapons to survive a zombie apocalypse. That was fun. But lately, he's been doing a lot of MREs from different regions of the world. And I enjoy watching those videos a lot. I like watching him, like, he gets really excited about it. Oh, wow, this has cake. I've never seen cake in the MRE before. Or, it has toothbrush. Oh, wow, I've never seen toothbrush in MRE. It's just neat watching. He gets, like, really, really excited about it. The only thing that trips me out is most of the MREs come with like a sports drink. Sometimes lemon, sometimes grape, orange, whatever. And it also comes with like a chocolate drink mix, like a hot cocoa. He boils the water and he puts in the hot cocoa, which, you know, stands to reason. But he puts that same hot water in the lemon and in the orange. Like, don't do that. You can't picture drinking those things hot. They're supposed to be cold. Have it with your meal. But he'll drink it. He's like, oh, that's so good. That's orange. And it's like, yeah, it's hot orange, man. Don't do that. Yeah, I think any kind of a self-sufficient deal. Get out there and learn to make fire if you need to. Learn how to catch a fish. Learn how to... all those things that certain ones would probably be against you learning because it would make you independent. Independence is key. For crying out loud, this country was founded on independence. We have the Declaration of Independence. That dried sausage is a really nice touch. I also found something today called pork pho and pork sung. Basically, I found out that the only difference between those is like a dry, shredded pork. And the only difference is one is drier and more airy, and the other one is denser with a lot more flavor. But, you know, imagine having some of that dried pork, and you just kind of throw it in whatever you're making, mix it up, ready to go. Got your protein going. So, yeah, man. This is good. This is really good. I enjoy this. I'm glad I didn't put the whole spice package in there, because this is plenty spicy enough, I think. Well, you can find this and you can find the dried sausage on the Wheee app. I will leave a link below as always. Check them out, see what they have to offer. Maybe you're not into noodles, maybe you're not into meat. They have all sorts of products, I'm telling you, from all different regions of the world, pretty much. I haven't checked all the regions, but there's quite a few, so I'd be safe in saying there's something for everyone in that app. So check them out. Order something if you're so inclined, and let me know what you thought of whatever you ordered. Share it with me. I want to know. Maybe you'll bring something new to the table and I can try it. But until next time, guys, always know that you are appreciated. Thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you for hearing me out. Stay well, stay fed, stay blessed, and I will be back as soon as possible. Till then, take care.